Okay, next question. What do you think about B2G versus B2B?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the next question. How do you think technology will bring advancement to Indonesia as a country? Let's start with Mas Meidy first.
Sorry. Can you modify the question a little bit? I mean, I think technology is too broad. I think let's focus on how do you think your technology can advance Indonesia, or let's rephrase maybe like what's your vision that for Indonesia, what can it become using your technology?
I see. Me first, yeah. So, Indonesia is a really huge economy, especially in terms of volume. So we are talking about a big volume economy. So we already heard that in 2050 or 2040, like a PwC McKinsey said that we will become the fourth biggest economy, GDP purchasing power party in the world. But the problem is Indonesia is much more into driven by consumption-based economy, so not a production-based. So actually, not only our technology, but by becoming Nodeflux, I think, for example, today it's only Nodeflux that listed in IST. On all around the world, from China, Israel, US, there are a lot of companies that listed in IST. Just by becoming Nodeflux, doing that, we hope another founders, another startup in Indonesia also trying to do that. So there's a lot of player in Indonesia that can create FR technology that can be tested past using evaluation in the US. That's for example. So I think by using our technology, not just in terms of our business, but in terms of the confidence level in Indonesia itself, the market itself, the readiness of the technology itself is. We hope it can be as a catalyst. It can be accelerate the growth itself. So yeah, we can solving our problem using our own effort in terms of technology, because yeah, there will be a lot of problem, a lot of manual problem, a lot of things that can be solved using in terms of Nodeflux, maybe efficient AI, and on the broader term, maybe AI. On the next broader term, maybe Industry 4.0 collaborative coordinating the data points and the decision-making process there. I think there will be a lot of acceleration in terms of economic itself that can be beneficial for Indonesia. But on the other hand, I think, another startup, another technology startup, another confidence level to compete globally, to create product that have a global standard. I hope that can accelerate much further Indonesia in terms of not only consumption-driven economy, but also innovation-driven or production-driven economy.
Okay, thank you, Mas Meidy. How about you, Martyn?
I mean, first of all, just quickly touching on the original question about the advancement in Indonesia. I think Meidy is very interesting today because it's a deep tech company. It's something very different, plan of exporting the business to other countries. I mean, I need to know more about it, but I think that I see a lot of opportunity for the advancement of technology in Indonesia, but at the moment, I think there's one major problem, is that the ideas and the money is very concentrated. I mean, in my office, it's full of clever guys from UGM, ITB, University of Indonesia, Institute Technology Dell, but they don't have access to the capital, and they didn't go on the course at an Ivy League university to learn how to pitch for that capital. So I think these people don't usually focus on businesses like Meidy because they know that that's not what the big VCs are looking for. So that's the one issue I see for the long-term technological advancement of Indonesia, is that the money is focused on what I would call very easy replicated business, and the money is available for very few people who generally went to the same school. So it's not easy for deep tech companies to get interested in Indonesia. The reason we've managed to do what we did is because I personally have a strong belief in what we're doing. And yeah, and that comes to the next thing, really. I personally believe that deep tech and strong intellectual property, as well as scalability, is very important. And when I started this company, it was very clear to me what this could help with, what issues that we could solve. Indonesia is a logistically challenged country. I remember sat down with the ex-science minister of Indonesia, Kusmianto Kadiman, when I first started to think about this, and he basically agreed. Logistically challenged, lots of data not clear, hard to make decisions, all this we can solve. We can absolutely solve it. Indonesia should have its own map. Why are we using foreign maps? Why not have a much better map for Indonesia, which is much clearer and much easier to find what you want based on this domestic market? So this is a huge change for Indonesia. This can improve life for all the SME communities through our Decade application. So I see like a lot of opportunity for all of our products, really. Even our B2C product will be B2B2C. So first of all, our Lokasi intelligence, followed by our own map, Lokasi Maps, which we have certain things on there which you'll have never seen before, or certainly not Indonesia, way ahead of what you currently get with Google Maps. And then on top of that, and then we can, it's a huge market, the Grab, the Gojek, the Bluebird. We have the network to actually talk to these people. And we believe that, Indonesia having its own map, not relying on foreign entities, is huge. And also being able to actually use that map for the SME community to reach people close to them. Again, it's a huge market. So when I looked at Indonesia at first, and for me as a finance guy, to put all my eggs in one basket, I was very strongly believe that I can't see anything else. I'll be honest. I mean, maybe I am single-minded, but maybe I'm biased. This to me makes absolute sense, because every time I talk to a Unilever or Danone or Shell, they tell me that the systems they use are terrible. Why has nobody done this before? I'm like, I don't know. No one's done it before because VCs are not interested. The clever kids at ITB and UGM, they didn't go to GIS, so they don't know the people to get the money from. That's why no one's done it before. No one's done it before because they didn't have the access to the capital to do it. And that's the biggest danger to me for enhancement in Indonesia, for the technology to enhance Indonesia. Because I think there's so many good opportunities and ideas out there that never see the light of day, because it's much easier to start a business that's easy to copy, because you can get pushed up by some VC guys who just want to keep burning money. For me, I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. Doesn't make any sense to me. But it's a danger to the long-term enhancement of technology, because if young kids at ITB and UGM and Dell and UI, they realize that they can think the cleverest kid in the world, they can come up with a great idea. They ain't getting any money. But if they have a business, and I'm not going to name businesses, but if they have a certain business which everybody else is doing, they've got a chance. They've got a chance to get the money. 10, 20, $30 million. That's a potential holdback of the long-term opportunity. For me, I strongly believe that this kind of business solves a huge amount of issues. Everyone talks about we've got data. Gojek have got data. What do they do with the data? What's the point if it's not linked to geographical positioning? Spreadsheets are no use to anybody. So yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity. I think there is other smart kids out there who will never get access to the capital, Indonesia needs to share out, need to give access to, because these young kids will have no idea how to present to VC, right? Because I can't present to VC. because I don't really, I think most of them would never get a job where I used to work. So, I mean, I can't present to these guys because I think they talk nonsense. So how can these young kids who are really intelligent know how to present to these people? Because what they're looking for is not the smartest idea. They're not looking for the deep tech. They're looking for what they can sell to somebody else quickly. That's a potential danger, I think. But I think there's still a lot of opportunity here.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Martyn.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
For Martyn, tourism in everywhere has died now because of COVID. With location intelligence and the analysis, what things you can do to help the tourism market, for example, in Bali?